everybody, and welcome to our happy hour here, virtual happy hour here, MD's Gin Mill channel. It is a glorious Monday in South Florida. I am telling you, it is beautiful. So, what are you guys doing? Where are you watching from? What are you drinking? Are you having a cocktail? Are you having a coffee? It's happy hour. Why not? So, first, I wanted to get started by, last week was crazy. I mean, this hurricane came out of crazy land and caused so much destruction. And our heart goes out to so many people that got hurt. One thing I think of is the Mucky Duck restaurant on Captiva Island over on the west coast of Florida. I mean, these guys have been through every hurricane. They keep smushing them down. They keep rebuilding. It keeps coming. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody over there. And obviously in North Carolina and Tennessee. And we really, our heart breaks for it. And I know there's lots of places around that are taking donations. So just check through your social medias and do what you can to help out. So last week we decided here at our house to make a big pot of sauce. We got meatballs and we made meatballs and sausage and sauce because if the power was to go out, if anything was to happen, we could just eat that. So I thought, what goes good with sauce but a nice red Italian wine? So I went down to my local little store looking for some Chianti. And look what I found. I hadn't seen this bottle. I think it's been about 3 years. And we reported here at MD's Gin Mill channel that they weren't making this anymore with the basket weaving. They weren't making it anymore. And I remember talking about it, but I found it at the liquor store. So, of course, I had to buy it. And it was only like $10. And I'm telling you, it is good. Let's have a little more. It's really good. And the guy who's really helpful was explaining to me that Italian wines have less tannins in them. So they have different laws in Italy than they do in, say, Napa Valley in California. So you're really not going to get that horrible pounding, oh, what did I drink so much red wine last night for? So it's true. So I grabbed that, and then in case I didn't like it, I grabbed a good old Ruffino Chianti, which you can see is empty. I drank that all. But we didn't get touched over here, so we're very, very lucky. And again, we're praying for everybody to get found and everything. And we got another one coming up behind it, they're saying. So I don't know what's going on. So, okay. All right, what's going on? You guys, LeBron James, the king. LeBron James has always been a big, big fan of Hennessy. And now he's collaborated with Hennessy to make his own limited edition bottle of Hennessy. And so this is it. It's the same inside. It's the same Hennessy inside, the same cognac, it's the VS. And this one's $53.99. It's limited edition. You can only get it at Hennessy.com. Okay? It's available tonight. You can get it tonight. It's got his picture on the label. It's got his crown. It's also got it on the box. So limited edition is probably going to be worth some money. So if you're into it, pick that up. Okay. Also, while I was out shopping, I ran into our holiday favorites are back already in the stores. Look at the Bacardi Coquito. It's back in the stores right now. And I'm telling you, it's not like what, our girls, Miss Mary or Miss Lila make for us, but it's third best. So if you don't have anybody making the Coquito for you, or if you want to go back 2 years on YouTube and scroll down, you can see our girl Lila making the Coquito for you. She walks you through it. If you can't do that, go pick up some Bacardi Coquito because it's really good. And Coquito, if you're not familiar, you're not friend of the show for all these years, it's a coconut flavored liqueur with toasty spices, just a hint of vanilla and cinnamon. It also celebrates the Caribbean and the holidays. So it's here to stay. Here's another one, Old Smoky. Our boys over at Old Smoky got that is their eggnog. It's called Slang Nog. Okay, I don't know much about it. I've never tried it, but it's 35% on your alcohol, so 18 bucks for that bad boy. So they're out there in the store, you guys. Okay. The very first, I don't know if you're as much of a fan of James Bond as I am, but the very first, the world's first 007 themed bar is opening right now in London. Okay, so you can go in here. This is in the Burlington Arcade. It's a pop-up. It's only going to be here till December, the end of December this year. You can go in there. You can see all his watches, his timepieces. His Aston Martins are hanging from the ceiling. They've got different 007 themed cocktails and all sorts of crazy, cool ass James Bond stuff. So if you're into him, who doesn't love James Bond? Every single one of them is sexy. I'm telling you. If you don't believe me, you're crazy. But that's probably because you're drinking this. Michelob Ultra has come out with a zero. So an NA Mick Ultra. So no booze, 29 calories, Mick Ultra zero. I don't even know what to say about that, honestly. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I see you guys are watching. Make sure you say hi and tell me where you're watching from. What's going on? If you're having a cocktail, if you're not, what's shaking? So, okay, speaking of cocktails, who doesn't love when you fly to stop at the airport lounge? I think it's the best part. Right there. You're going to get on that airplane. You want to have a little cocktail or two. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's the best part of going on the airplane is just stopping at the airport lounge. And my go-to always has been the big boy Sam Adams Boston. I don't know why, because I don't drink Sam Adams Boston ever. But at an airport, I do. I don't know what it is about it, but I love it. So here's what's going on. Ryanair, you know the Irish airline Ryanair. The CEO, Michael O'Leary, which consequently is the same name as one of my old bosses, but not the same person. Michael O'Leary suggests that he wants to enforce a 2-drink minimum. I'm sorry, maximum. 2-drink maximum on all planes because people are apparently getting too messed up and causing problems. I don't know how I feel about that, Michael O'Leary, but the FAA, who's the real decision makers in this whole thing, is listening, and they're keeping an eye out on you guys. So if you don't want this to happen, keep yourselves in check, because they said that if anything continues to keep happening the way it's happening, they're going to put an end to the party. And I'm telling you, that's the party right there. You guys remember Soul Plane? Pulling into Los Angeles. Snoop Dogg at the helm. He's like, It was one of the best movies. Snoop's up there. He's got the little globe hanging on the rear view mirror. Best ever movie, Soul Plane. You guys check that out. Oh my God. All right, let's go over to Brooklyn, you guys. In Brooklyn, New York, as reported today on Hoda and Jenna, which, you know, Hoda's retiring, so boo, piss. So there is a laundromat. It's called Sunshine Laundromat. Here it is. It's on Manhattan Avenue in Brooklyn. See it right there? Just a plain old laundromat. Go in there, do your laundry. But at 2 p.m. every day, see those stacked washer and dryers? That's a door. And if you can look through that top right there, you're going to see a bar. Okay, so inside is a bar full of pinball machines. That's right, pinball machines everywhere. I'm seeing it. It's popping up in Fort Lauderdale, popping up in Rochester, New York, LA. This is the first one I've heard of in Brooklyn. And, you know, back in the day, there was a mayor. And it's funny because I didn't even realize this, but the mayor, LaGuardia, which obviously an airport's named after, he put a stop to all pinball machines back in the 30s and the 40s. Something to do with mob ties or something. Who knows if it's true. But now they're back. Some of them are original old school pinball machines. Some are kind of new. Some are kind of cool. But it's back. Pinball, booze, while your laundry is washing. It can't get any better than that. I'm telling you. Okay, so, all right, this pumpkin. What are you thinking? What are we going to do with this pumpkin? I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, grab yourself a pumpkin from the store. Oh my God, it's the heaviest pumpkin I've ever seen. Okay, all you're going to do, this is the coolest thing. Pay attention. Grab a pumpkin. Carve out the top like this. Okay, I've already done it. Carve out the top. Take your guts out. Oh, Jesus. Get your guts out clean, okay? And don't forget, save your pumpkin seeds and roast them. A little garlic salt, a little onion salt, a little seasoned salt. You cannot go wrong. So good. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Wash it down a little, Chianti. That's right. Okay, ready? Here we go. Check it out. You're going to make a little hole with a drill right here. All right, get where I'm going from? Okay, grab yourself a box of wine. I went for a little Franzia Cabernet. All right, now bear with me because this stuff is heavy as hell. Grab this thing. I got to turn it so I can get it right. Guys, let's get some engaging going on. I see a lot of you watching. Take it out of its box. Now you've got a wine bag, okay? I haven't opened it yet. Stick it in your pumpkin. This is the coolest thing you've ever seen. I'm telling you. Stick it in like this. Good Lord. And then stick your spigot through here. I got it. Put your top back on. Look at this. Get yourself something. I got a little bowl here. Holy cow, that's the heaviest thing ever. All right, check it out. Got my spigot right here. Got pieces of pumpkin going everywhere. Now you've got wine in your pumpkin. How freaking cool. Now check it out. Ready? Let's get some wine in my pumpkin. Come on. Gonna make a mess if I can't get it to work. Oh man. Guys, my production staff helped me with this. I need a smaller cup. I can't reach it. Turning it towards me. You guys, you know, I gotta love this live stuff. Oh my God. All right, let's try this. Ah, it worked. All right, I got some wine. Anyways, I was thinking of names for it. Okay, so what do you think? Puncab? Puncab. You can put a little face here. You can write, I'm just here for the booze. All sorts of cuts. Really cool stuff. So anyways, this is a pumpkin wine. Coolest thing ever. If you want to like cheat a little bit, you can go down to your dollar store and just pick up the plastic one. Not the cheap plastic one, but it's like foam. You can cut it that way and it wouldn't be as heavy. But you don't get the pumpkin seeds. You don't get all the real stuff. So that's what I'm talking about. Anyways, that's it, you guys. We got some awesome stuff here for you. And make sure you check out everything to do with making your pumpkin wine, okay? And comment down on your airplanes, you guys. I know you want to be Snoop Dogg, but that's it. And don't forget, if you want to donate to any of the Red Cross or anything, just go to redcross.com, check it out. I know here locally, Tailgaters is doing a drive for any sorts of anything you want to give, and they're going to make sure that it gets up to the people in need. So just stay safe, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us. Check out our TikTok, MD's Gym Mill channel, our Instagram, our YouTube, of course, and of course, our sponsors. Thank you to them. Exchange of America. When you're traveling, make sure you exchange your currency at Exchange of America. Inkhead Graphics, KG Pro Renovations, The Booze Bandage, Bogies and Stogies in beautiful Port St. Lucie, and of course the Gin Mill in Fort Pierce, Florida. Thank you guys. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.